Greetings, boils and ghouls. Welcome back to another episode of Midnight Movie Massacre. In order to cleanse our palate after the absolute shitfest that was Doom Asylum, we're going to be taking a look at a goddamn gem of an early 80s slasher flick, and that is Bloody Birthday. Bloody Birthday was written and directed by Ed Hunt with assistance from Barry Pearson. It stars Lori Lethin, Casey Martell, Elizabeth Hoy, Billy Jane, and Andy Freeman, with appearances by Susan Strasberg, Jose Ferrer, and Michael Dudikoff. This is one that I'm pretty sure I saw at least once back in the day when I was a little kid, but I horribly neglected over the years. This is definitely my first time watching it as an adult, and I absolutely fell in love with not only the movie, but with Lori Lethin as an actress. Anyway, basic gist of Bloody Birthday is 3 children born basically simultaneously during a solar eclipse in 1970 become homicidal little shitbrats on the eve of their 10th birthday. They go around kind of tag teaming motherfuckers, killing folks with no real rhyme or reason or any end game in mind. They just feel like doing it. Nobody's putting 2 and 2 together. They basically just think that these deaths are accidents or random acts of violence that are unrelated to each other, until local babysitter chick and amateur astrologist Joyce, played by Lori Lethin, and her younger brother Timmy figure out what the fuck's going on and become targets of these killer kids themselves. Naturally, along the way, Joyce tries to convince the adults that there's something going wrong with these little shitheads, but they don't believe her because it is kind of a stretch of the imagination to believe these 3 little kids are going around murdering a bunch of people. But that's basically what's going on, and as you can imagine, this situation eventually builds to a climactic final showdown between Joyce, Timmy, and the 3 shitbrats, the outcome of which I am not going to spoil. I want you guys to be able to enjoy it on your own. This movie really has it all, though, in terms of shit you want in a slasher movie. Fair amount of violence. They're not really reinventing the wheel with any of these kills, but they all play out in a satisfying way, and the fact that it's these little kids doing it makes it even more savage. The effects are 100% up to the task of portraying the kills in a way that's visually satisfying. None of the shit looks like cheap or anything. That's one benefit of them not trying to get too crazy or too splattery with the kills. It's just solid, straightforward slasher movie murder, which is never a bad thing. The soundtrack, while not being like a banger worth writing home about or anything, is definitely adequate as well. Builds the tension nicely and definitely helps facilitate the mood of the movie. Got some decent tits and ass up in there, because you know that's like a requirement, or at least it should be. There's even a part where one of the little shitbrats is charging the other shitbrats to peep on her sister. Thought that was pretty amusing. The strongest aspect of the movie, though, is the cast. The people that are meant to be likable are super likable. The people that are meant to be hateable, namely the 3 little shitbrats, are fucking properly hateable, because they're all cute enough that when you see them doing this evil shit, and especially when you see them smirking at Lori because they know no one's gonna believe her, just makes you want to wring their little fucking necks. Everybody on the cast, adults and children alike, give pretty great performances, especially Lori Lethin. There's a reason I said I fell in love with her as an actress, because her performance in this is just awesome. Fairly certain I saw her in Broke Down Palace, because I know I've seen that movie, but I wasn't really like familiar with her. But after this, I'm very much looking forward to checking out her other movies that she did back in the day, because she did a handful of horror flicks. As far as this particular gem goes, I can't understate this. It is absolutely one of the most well-rounded slasher movies I have ever seen. I highly recommend you hop on Tubi and stream it immediately and add it to your collection. I sure as hell am going to. That's all we got, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll see you back here real soon.